Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's Get Ready with Me. And yeah, same PJs because, you know, who says I have to wear different ones? We're gonna start out with my face. Where did that go? 1 second. I think I want to use something different this morning. I am gonna go in with these here. I was gonna use this. Did I use this yet this week or no? Did I use the Say Sun Melt this since Sunday? I don't remember. I don't think I did I? I don't remember. But I'm gonna take these two. I'm gonna start with these. Skincare is done. I'm really liking the skincare I've been using. From Elba. So much so that I'll probably, probably not repurchasing them. So, oh yeah, so you can see the different colors, or how they're differently toned. One's more like contour, one's more like bronze. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing, okay? Alright. Yeah, these, look how, I use way too much of this. I'm using it morning and night. But I really like these products so far. They are not breaking me out. And my skin's looking nice.
What are you still doing awake?
Well, I'm not going to go back to sleep.
Why not?
Because.
You find batteries for it?
Yeah. Just like a frother, but I'm using it for my matcha.
Does it spin?
Yeah, it spins. I bought a frother for my matcha instead of getting a matcha kit thing.
Why do you have matcha often?
Yep, I have matcha a lot actually. Okay, that's blended enough because foundation's gonna go over it. And my main foundation for this week, I have used the Hourglass one and the Maybelline. But we're gonna use the Makeup by Mario one again. Why? Because I really like it. Putting just a little bit of extra on just so I can get a little more coverage than yesterday. I have stuff I could talk about, but I don't think I'm allowed to. Well, yeah, it's not. I don't think. I know I'm not allowed to talk about it publicly, especially outside of work. So my brain's kind of like, Thought I felt a hair down here. Okay. We're gonna blend this in. What I can talk about though is Glamlight. The whole Lord of the Rings collection has been revealed. And I might have mentioned this yesterday. Who knows? My brain is kind of scattered right now. And okay, that might have been too much foundation because now it's completely covering up the bronze underneath. It's okay though. The whole collection has been revealed. Do I want the whole collection? Absolutely not. Just because I know I wouldn't use everything. The main thing for me is the palettes. So if I do buy anything from the collection, it would be the palette. But I need to go look at the swatches of it. Because, yeah, I feel like seeing the swatches is important. And I want to know, like, how many of those are matte, how many are shimmer, do any of the shimmers do anything that's going to make me be like, oh yeah, I really want that. But as of right now, yeah, the Lord of the Rings palette from Glamlight, that's, I think, what I do want to get. The Lord of the Rings palette and the Jacob palette from the Twilight. I don't want to get the Edward one because I already know I won't wear his. Sorry, Edward. I did see a palette from a brand I have nothing from yesterday, and I cannot tell you for the life of me what brand it was, but I think yesterday or day before, the past 2 days, there's been at least 2 palettes from brands I don't have anything from that have really caught my eye. One of them is like, has some greens in it. It's like definitely like a neutral palette with green. And it's like, how many green palettes do you need, Tammy? Well, maybe maybe another 1 or 2, maybe. That doesn't mean I'm gonna buy the ones that I seen either. But you know, I have something at the post office right now. Matt's gonna go pick it up after work today. I was thinking it was from Chris, my friend, my YouTube friend, my bestie from Texas, but I don't think it's from her because most of my packages, they're all in my husband's name. Just for, there's a certain reason why that I have them in his name. He knows why. And so I'm like, I don't think it's from Chris because she doesn't know my husband's last name and his last name's on there. So I'm thinking it might be one of my orders, which trying to keep track. There's orders that were made last month, like a pre-order, and I ordered myself something for Mother's Day. So me trying to be like, the Dedesignature palette, that's coming. There's an order from Camo or Kyma that has 2 palettes because I really want to try them. And then I know Ipsy, I did have there's 3 items I ordered from Sephora. I told you guys like a week or 2 ago. They still have not shipped. They sent me a text saying, don't worry, they're still coming. That's weird because Sephora is usually here in like 2 or 3 days. And the items that I ordered are not liquids or anything like that, so I'm not sure what the problem is. But it said it'll ship out as soon as possible, which is kind of weird. Oh, I did order the Amy's Love palette. I ordered that for myself for Mother's Day. It's I hope I really, really like it because we know why. So I'm gonna go with the Milani powdered bronzer. I do have all the makeup out that I want to use today. Oh, is this the one did I break this one? I broke one of my, is that this one that I broke? Yep. So I want to be careful. This is a nice bronzer. I was thinking earlier this morning, sorry, if I go silent, I'm having I've been having full blown conversations in my head for a couple of days now. I was thinking earlier this morning that I already know I do the weekly roundup videos, and I kind of do talk, like I do the weekly roundup of all the makeup I use throughout the week. So, because it gives me a good idea of what I'm using, what I'm really liking, what I kind of don't like, what I think is going to be favorites and stuff. And then it got me thinking about favorites videos, and like, would I do a monthly favorites video? And I don't think I see a purpose for me to do monthly favorite videos. Because I do the weekly roundup. So I feel like it would just be pretty much the same. So I don't need to do both. I think if anything, I'd rather do one or the other. And lots of people already do the monthly favorites, and I don't know. I like watching people's monthly favorites, but sometimes they end up just being the same. So I'd rather just do... Seems like my cheekbone on this side over here is way more... Because I have high cheekbones. You see how like this one side divots more and then this side's kind of more fuller? My face is deformed. I am not symmetrical. I do really like this. I just like the glow that it gives. It's like a nice glow. Like, I think I mean, how many times can I say this? But I feel like the base is a good no makeup look. What? Did I take this to work yesterday? I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't. Did I? I may have. Yeah, I did. The Kylie lip butter. Man, it makes me want to eat a cake. I've been using this the past couple of days because my bottom lip is so... Like, my lips just feel so damn dry. And I don't know why. It smells so good. I'm gonna go with the NYX glue. I think I'd seen that NYX has a new brow product. It's like a glue, but it also laminates. I don't like the packaging of it though, because it looks like a lip gloss tube. Kinda. But I will say, even though I don't normally... Like I said, my brows, they don't really like fly away or anything. I really like using this in conjunction with the Rimmel. If I want to make my eyebrows more arched and lift it, this will keep them up there. I wonder if this would probably be good for flyaway hairs though, eh? Maybe get a clear one. Okay, is that how I want my brows to look? I wish it would catch on to the hairs up front. But it's okay because I can just use the pencil for that. Okay, Okay, so that's that one. Like, it's not catching up to the hairs that are up. See up this area right here? It's not catching those hairs. I have a blueberry matcha, and then I did have strawberry protein powder in here. She's awake. We all know who I'm referring to. She comes creeping out. No. Top secret. Teenagers and their shenanigans, I tell you. When people say, who's easier to raise, boys or girls? Okay, we have one boy, one girl. I can tell you right now, our daughter's giving us a run for our money. I would think that, I don't know why. I know girls are dramatic, but boys can be just as dramatic. But I would think that boys would be hard to raise. No. I mean, I think they still are hard to raise, but holy moly. Growing up with 5 sisters, yeah. I think girls they might be a little bit harder to raise. For different reasons than boys. Okay, so we're just gonna fill in a little bit. I feel like straight on you can't see my brow, but it's there. I still stick by my, if I could only have one makeup product on a desert island, what would it be? Mine literally would be eyebrows. Gotta have eyebrows. Oh, probably not new, but there's a new brand on I Feel Beautiful Canada. I think it's called Glisten Cosmetics or something. I briefly looked. It's nothing that's not up my... That brand has nothing that's up my alley of what I'm into, makeup-wise. It's definitely like colorful liners and stuff like that. It's kind of makeup that actually my friends Eden and Chris would be into. I don't think like me, Michelle, or Andy. I know definitely not me. Andy's more on the neutral side, but she does pops of color. Michelle, actually, I'm not really sure. I gotta reach out to her because I haven't heard from her in a bit. Alright, eyebrows are done. Have any of you guys met people online, whether it be through YouTube or Instagram or whatever, who you became friends with, but like you live in different countries? I think it's nice. All right, the moment you guys are waiting for. You're like, what are you using today, Tammy? Well, I grabbed a couple of things. I grabbed the Kylie Kylighter. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I grabbed Dedesignature Chromebook because I'm undecided what I'm doing with this yet. I know what we're doing today, so I don't want to be like out there and scare my mother-in-law off because she's in town. She's in the province. The Danessa Myricks. I do want to use this today, so we're going to start with the cheeks. I want this as a perfume. Okay, I'm going to take my finger into this one. It's very light, which is okay though, because we're going to mix other colors. Then I'm going to go into the first one as well. These are so creamy. This one's even lighter. And then I'm going to go into this one. Okay, and then we're going to start here and we'll blend these out. And then if I want to like add some more pigments, I will. I'm just going to take and blend these out. Like, see? It's just a nice flush of pink. So pretty. And then the glow from like my skincare and found like it just looks so good. That looks so pretty. Whatever's left, get some on my nose. That's so pretty. And then for if you didn't want to use your fingers in the creams either, you could use an e.l.f. brush. I've said before, this is a good one because it's the perfect size to fit into the putties. So far I do mostly use the top row, but as the year goes on, fall and winter, I'll get into the other ones a little bit more. And then for the powder part's the only part that I don't really fussy because the powder part is harder to get into. So I might just take a blush from... Oh, I got it on here. If it wouldn't have worked, I was just going to take one of my other blushes and put that on. I show you what I do. Kind of just take the brush and run it through these first 4 powders, hoping to get some color on, which it looks like it did work. And then here we go. So pretty. It's like lovely color. So I pretty much mixed the creams and the powders from these first top 4. Are they ripe yet? Not yet. Me and Grace are waiting for the mangoes to ripen.
Give it 2 more days.
2 more? Okay, blush is done. Now I want to go the Rimmel Kind and Free setting powder.
So aren't you at work?
Because not quiet. I'm not talking about work on here anymore.
Not really.
Yeah. As far as I'll go, I'll be I have work today or I don't. I'll leave it at that. And that's mainly because you don't know who's watching. I do have some coworkers that know I have a YouTube channel, like a beauty one, but they don't know my channel name, and I told them I have zero intentions. They joked around like, oh, what is it? And I said I have zero intentions because I won't want anybody from work watching. They don't need to be watching. Huh? Oh, check it then. One sec, I think there's someone at the door, guys. Just look through the peephole. Is there someone there? Is there something there? We'll get it. Right here.
Chris.
Oh, sweet.
Not afraid to do it.
Well, Chris, this will answer your question. One of the packages from you showed up. You said there was, I think Chris said she sent 2 packages for me. It's kind of funny. This is not the box for your tumbler, but it fits. This is funny. I'm actually going to open this right quick. I don't know if she sent her friend mail, because she said that she had to do 2 boxes to get mine out to me. So I just don't know if she sent them both at the same time or not. But I think she got me a tumbler. I also got her a tumbler, a cherry one. So cute. Holy heck balls. This is huge. This is like almost bigger than the one that I sent her. Look at this, guys. It's like a skull with flowers all over it. And butterflies. Does Tammy need any more water cups? Heck no. Will I take them? Abso-freaking-lutely. Now I have another one. This will get used today. I already have like 2 other ones. I have 2 other ones on the go right now. Look how pretty the print is. I like it. What do you think? It's got skulls and butterflies.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Chris. I'm excited. This one's friggin' huge though, and I have a big head. Like, holy heck. Imagine iced coffee in this. Yes, please. How many?
Just the main part is as big as my hand.
This could be like the biggest iced coffee cup ever.
Iced coffee?
Yeah, iced coffee.
You sure that's a good idea?
Why? I have this full of iced coffee. It's almost like the length of my torso. How the heck do you get one so big? This is pretty sweet. Thank you, Chris. I'm excited to use this. Maybe the first thing I put in here will be
water.
An iced coffee.
Water.
I'll do an iced coffee in that today. I'll show you guys once more, but you'll see it in videos. So pretty. You don't ever see these kind of prints in the stores out here. Oh, another one. Really? Grace just stands there. She's like, oh, don't mind me. I'm so excited. All right, let's get going. I know, maybe I should have waited for the rest of the friend mail to show up, but too excited. I will unbox the rest of the friend mail when it shows up. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe powder. That put a nice jolt to my day. Not that I'm like down or anything, but there is something going on. There's a couple of things going on actually right now, but at work, at home, nothing like serious. Like it's nothing like serious or bad. But stuff I can't talk about on here. I really like this Morphe powder. Have any of you guys bought it and tried it? I don't know. I feel like, I don't think Morphe's slept on, but I don't think as many people use it because nobody really, there's not a whole lot of chatter about it. But I do think Morphe has, I find their eyeshadows to be pretty good. I like that powder. Have I tried anything else from them? I don't think so. I heard they have their brushes are really good. Yeah, I also, yeah, me myself, I also haven't tried much from them. The base is looking nice. So for the eyes, I do want to use the Danessa Myricks palette as well as use a shimmer from here. Was that the door again? Did you hear that though?
No. It's not like this one downstairs.
Downstairs, okay. What are brands that are at Sephora, for instance, that nobody really talks about? I feel like Tinted, I think it's called Tinted, which that's a brand where I have a couple of things coming from that for whatever reason Sephora hasn't shipped them out. Morphe, like you hear people mention Morphe, but not like they used to. I'm gonna go in with this one and this one.
Dang, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, but I made a protein shake because I wasn't sure what to eat. I'm having, I know off topic again, I'm having a hard time the past, I mean, every week that goes by. I think we're at a good month of me being able to eat things, and let's just say IBS. So many people have IBS. Everybody here has been making jokes not about it. And I'm like, to you guys, it's funny and that. I'm just over it. I was like, I seriously think I'm going to start losing weight for the amount of time that I'm in the bathroom. Like, to the point now, I'm like dragging on not eating until I know that I'm going to be good, that I don't have to like leave the house or whatever. So like, I'm not starving, but it's like, what the hell am I supposed to eat? I do need to get in to see my doctor. I'm trying to switch over to lactose free for myself. But it's like, I like fruits and vegetables. We bought pears. The pears are almost gone. We bought pears, plums, apples, mango. I think I'm good to eat mango, pears, and plums. Bananas. The pineapple I want to cut up today and test that out. I'm trying to see what is gonna go, like, do whatever, and then what isn't. I love oatmeal. I love granola, but I think I have to stop with those. So it's like, what do I do with all the oatmeal and granola that I have? Because there's a lot of healthy things that I eat that Matt, David, and Grace, they won't touch it. Which sucks. Bless you. I can't eat eggs. And I love eggs. So I've been trying to just do eggs once every like 2 or 3 weeks. When I know that I don't have to like leave the house. So I've used this one, this one, this one. Now I'm going to go into this one here. Same brush. if I had to choose between Danessa Myricks, like this palette, or the Patrick Ta palettes, I would hands down recommend this Danessa Myricks palette. I know there's no shimmers in here, but the fact that you can do lips, eyes, and cheeks with this palette, and honestly, if you have shimmer, what doesn't matter what brand your collection, you can bring that in if you want to add some sparkle. I like how rosy, mauvey, like nude, kind of semi-peach. There's browns in here. Just so pretty. You could do your eyebrows. Which, is that what I did with this one? Did I use that on my eyebrows? Because it looks like it has a brow liner pencil or marks all in there. I do want to take a shimmer and put it on my eye before I darken anything up. The question is, am I going to do My Lady or Monarch? I think I want to... Oh, that's so pretty. See, this looks... I don't know if you can see in the mirror. Kind of looks like a silvery beige at this angle to me, but then to you guys it's purple. My Lady's right here, which that one doesn't shift. Okay, I think I'm going to go with My Lady. And I might do a little bit of Monarch. We'll see. So pretty. Like, just look at that. And it looks like I didn't have to pay customs or duties on the palette from Chris. And she's from the US, so I'm not sure what's up with that. I forgot to ask her if she had to pay customs or duties on mine. But I think it depends on how much you declare it to be. Yeah, so the package that's at the post office, I'm thinking it's from Kyma. Kyma? If that's the case, you guys will see an unboxing of that probably tomorrow. Same brush, nothing on it. I'm just going to blend over the edge where that shimmer is. Okay, I've watched Heather Austin and Angelica. She doesn't pronounce it as Angelica how I would pronounce it just by looking at her name. Angelica. I've seen them both haul out the new Danessa Myricks palette. And I was like, I already told Andy and them I wasn't getting it. Child, I changed my mind. That is on my wish list. Is it on my wish list for right now? No, but it's on there. Watching Heather's video and her doing like the eye swatches, hand swatches, and creating a look was enough for me. That palette's going to be so pretty to even use with other palettes. Like when you buy a palette too, whether it's drugstore, high-end, indie, doesn't matter. When thinking about a palette, you don't have to think like, well, I do think ideally when buying a palette, you want to look at it as what shades would I not use? And if you're going to be like, oh, I'd only use half, one, don't buy the darn thing, because then that's waste. But if you're like, oh, I would use it all except for baby too, yeah, I would buy it. So you want to look at making purchases like that as how many of the shades that are in there that you're going to use. And this is just speaking on eyeshadow palettes. And then obviously you want to look at the color story. If it's like, for me, if it's a full-on neutral palette, chances are I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to buy it. If it's a neutral that pops of color, it's going to depend on the pops of color that are in that neutral palette. That'll determine how much use I'll get out of it. And if it's a colorful palette with pops of neutral, chances are it probably, again, would depend on the colors. Are they pastels? Are they neons? Are they jewel tone? Are they warm tone, cool tone. Like, so for me, like, it's different factors of if it's like a colorful palette with neutrals, but chances are high that I'd probably say no to that. I'd be more than likely to buy a palette that's neutral with pops of color versus a palette that's colorful with pops of neutral, if you get what I'm saying. And then you also, do you prefer mattes over shimmer? So if it's a shimmer heavy palette with a few mattes, you got to ask yourself, how much use am I going to get out of it, because it has it's mostly shimmers and I like mostly mattes. And then like vice versa, if it's matte heavy and it has next to no shimmers, how often are you going to use it? Me, I feel like I'm split in the middle when it comes to shimmers and mattes. I obviously do go in with way more mattes when I do my eye looks, because I also mix matte shades and stuff. Like, I'm not just like one or two mattes and I'm done. I mean, if you've been here long enough, I'll sit here and just throw stuff on until I'm like, okay, I like it. And then I do think, so like, you want to look at the color stories, the formula, definitely got to look at the price too, because that's something. I want that new Sigma palette, for instance, and it is matte heavy, which is fine with me. It's fully neutral, love it. I mean, I love the palette, but for me to get that, it's going to cost almost, I think, $100. It's going to come close to about $180 with duties and customs included. So, because I put it in the cart last night to check and see, and not only would I have to pay for ship, well, one, international people do not get free shipping. International people, according to the section that I read, do not get to use promo codes from the Sigma site. I have to go back and reread that, but that's what popped up on the checkout for me. So not only would I have to pay for the palette, which is about $100 Canadian, and then pay for shipping, and then pay for customs and duties and taxes, because none of that is included, it's gonna come closer to, I think, to like $160 to $200 for me to get that Sigma palette. So I guess I'm not getting it, and it's like nothing to cry about, but I would have loved to have gotten my hands on that Sigma palette. I might, sometimes they put their stuff on Amazon, but it's still a pretty penny. I don't know, maybe they'll bring it to Canada, like at the Bay or something. No, the Bay's shutting down. It's like there's gotta be a way for me to get that Sigma palette without me having to pay $200. And I know somebody might say, get one of your friends to get it. You know, I could do that, and I know they would gladly do that, but I would still have to pay Canadian dollars to them the price of the palette, and plus shipping and stuff like that, because I'm not going to like rip my friends off either. No thank you. That is pretty. I'm going to go into, I think, this one right here and this one, and just blend up over the edge of this in here. This reminds me of like ballerina. So sparkly. And then I do want to darken out the outer part a little bit. So I'm going to take this teeny tiny brush. I'm going to go into this one right here. Because for my eye shape, I feel like I need to kind of make it a little lifted out here. And I find the best way for me to do that is with a darker shadow. I am so excited for everything that I have coming in the mail to like just please get here. I don't want to order anything else. Because I think for this month, what did I order this month? We're in May. I know I ordered the Adept palette this month. I ordered the Dedesignature last month on pre-order. Of course, Ipsy Boxy Charm's coming. I don't want to order anything else this month. Or actually, technically, I don't want to buy anything else this month unless one of the drugstore items that I'm looking for shows up in like one of our stores, because there's a couple of drugstore items that are, I've seen them advertised for a bit, but they're not here, at least not where I live yet, not in the area, not even on Amazon either. That is so pretty. I feel like I'm going glammy, and that's not what I'm intending to do, but it might have glammy Tammy today. So pretty. Okay. I can't wait to use my cup from Chris. I'm definitely making an iced coffee in that. Because I currently have one with, I've got this one I need to refill with electrolytes. I got that from Grace. I have this one that I keep with plain water. And then the one from Chris, I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna make some protein. Oh my gosh, why do I always say protein? I'm gonna make iced coffee. It's because I tend to, when I have iced coffee, I tend to throw protein powder in there. So Profi, that's what they call it. I'm gonna take this shade and go along the lower lash line. I do have some sparkle fallout. What? It's okay. Darn it, what 2 shades did I just mix? What did I mix? Was it this one? Hopefully. I know this one. I don't remember. I don't know why I always put my head down. It's because I'm trying to look in the mirror. This palette is scented, but it does not aggravate. Oh, looking at this eye look, you know what palette's coming to mind that I don't have yet because I'm still waiting for it to get here? The Dedesignature nearly neutral or natural palette, and then like the smoky glam palette that I haven't ordered yet because I'm waiting for it to get shipped to I Feel Beautiful Canada. Once they announce that they have it, that's when I'll get it. It's taking way too long for that order to get here. I'm impatient. I just want it here so bad. So there's some brands I'm no longer going to order directly from their site unless they have like a steal of a deal that I just can't pass up. Like, part of me is like, Tammy, maybe just do what some of your friends do and wait for Black Friday to if there's anything you want. We'll see. I might do that for Natasha Denona. But I feel like this look right here that I got going on, I mean, obviously I created it with these 2 palettes, but I bet you I could recreate this with some other palettes that I have. Or at least make it look very similar. Nothing on here, just... It's very pretty. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a little something though. I'm gonna go into this one. I just dipped back into that brown matte right here. This to me definitely looks like a look I can get from the Smoky Glam palette, even though I have not, like I said, I haven't ordered that one because I'm waiting. And then whatever's left. How do we like this? I like it. It's definitely glammy. Okay. I'm gonna take, what did that have on it? I don't know, I think that one had the bronzer on it. Ooh, what one had the bronzer on it? That one. I'm gonna go into my, just to try and clean up some of the sparkles. I might go into a little bit more blush. Don't worry, I didn't forget that I hauled out the Kylie highlighter. I am going to use that. I think I want to put that kind of on the inner part. I'm not one for inner part stuff. My friend Andy is. She always does inner part stuff. I think, does Chris do too? I think sometimes. I'm going to take this. And just put that in the inner part. It's because I don't want sparkles in there, but if it's glowy, I'm fine with glowy. I just don't want sparkly. I'm actually going to bring this right up there. It's like, do I put some of this? I was like gonna say like on the edge, but maybe not. This is so pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a little on the cheekbones. Because I'm probably gonna go with a little bit more of the blush. What am I looking for? Morphe palette. And then I'll go in with setting powder in a minute. There we go. I just wanted to bring a little bit more of this in here. I'm literally just like running across, just, you know. Okay, now we'll use setting spray. I'm going to use, I feel like, do I need to make the lower lash line darker? Or keep it soft? Sometimes I find it's like hard to decide. So, Like, look how glowy and sparkly that is. I think I am going to repurchase this right away. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely think, yeah. Unless you guys have a recommendation for a setting spray that's is this alcohol free? I don't even know. I'll Google it. Because I don't have the box. That actually would be nice to know if it's alcohol free. Like, it just like so sparkly. My lips for today probably are going to just remain the Kylie balm today. Like I said, my lips are so chapped. And I don't like wearing like lip products when my lips are cruddy. Ooh, I wonder what other shimmer. I'm not going to put any other shimmer on, but I feel like I could have even done Empress today to get more of like a, what would you call that? Silver base gold. Oh, that's color hair. So pretty. These are also darn pretty. Like, I like the shifts to like this one, this one, this one, this one. These two. So darn pretty. Okay. Love it. Very good palette. If I wanted to, I could definitely do my lips with this today, but my lips are all chappy. I kind of feel like my face is looking... Do I have too much blush now? My face definitely does not look flat, but I might have to add a little bit more bronzer. I know I'm missing mascara, but I feel like I'm looking... I think what it is because I put that highlighter in here. Anyways, we just need some... I already know someone today is gonna be like, oh, Tammy, stay out of the sun. You look like you got sunburnt. I'm like, oh, I got my blush on. Yeah, sorry. I know someone who that's gonna be one of the first things they say because they've said it to me before. And it's like, it's blush, okay? It's meant to be seen. What am I looking for? Mascara. Do you know exactly who I'm talking about? Yeah. There's someone I know. Even Grace knows who I'm referring to. Because they've said it to me before. And it's like, it's blush. Some of us like to wear makeup. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel. I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like my face doesn't look balanced. And I don't know if it's because there's so much going on the top lid. That maybe I need a bit more on the bottom. We'll see. I'll do my mascara and then decide. Ideally, I was thinking of doing a very basic makeup look today, but I mean, this is pretty. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. One of our nieces just graduated. That's exciting for her. She's going off to college, I think in the fall. Actually, several of the kids that I also work with, a couple of them are also off to college too in the fall. It's not everybody goes, and you know what? You don't. I think it's personal choice. But it is nice to hear when some do go off to college. It's exciting. We've always told our kids if they wanted to do schooling after high school, just to let us know, we would make it work. Because it is expensive. Okay, it definitely looks better with mascara. I feel like oh no, it works fine. I was feeling like the wand was going in wonky. Okay, let's make sure there's no mascara. I might have to title this, Glammy Tammy, is that you? This is a glammy look. I don't know how we got here. But here we are. I am going to put something a little bit more on the lower lash line. Just a little. I feel like it's not balanced enough for me. So I'm going to go into this one right here, the matte. Yeah, I don't know, in my opinion, much better. Even though it's not like the pinky tone, I feel like what's throwing me off, but I actually do like it, is where I brought that highlighter up through here. And because normally I don't put anything there at all. But yeah, there we go. Am I still, oh, I think I want a little bit more bronzer. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit, alright. Especially on this forehead. Jeez. I don't know. I find not many people take the bronzer down their neck. I do, just because, I don't know. I feel like, even though it doesn't it isn't like very noticeable. I just want to make sure there's like a nice blend. I mean, I do see some people doing it, but not very many people. I think it's like just personal, what you like, don't like. Alright, here's the makeup look. My hair is washed, but it's unbrushed. I feel like a lion. I used Grace's shampoo last night.
What? You did what?
I used your shampoo last night.
Stop, I'm almost out.
It's called Go to the Store and Buy More. Okay, I really like this look. Hair aside, because I do need to deal with it. Look at my roots coming. But I don't want to dye it no more. If anything, I might get some highlights through my hair. But yeah, this is definitely a glammy tammy look. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I like it. It's nice. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Chris, thank you for my new water / iced coffee cup. It's super pretty, and I'm excited to start using it. It's so pretty. Even like the colors, like the color palette on here. Very nice. That'd actually be a nice print on a shirt too, actually. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one. I think my makeup kind of matches this too. Shall I do a photo shoot with my new cup? Take a photo. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one. Have a good weekend.